Welcome to Not Roommates, episode number 19. I am your host, Matthew Hanish. Alongside me are my wonderful and goofy and also dumb, I'm just kidding, boys, co-hosts, Dalton Bradley, Zachary Harper. And I know Dalton's kind of down in the dumps today, but
Yeah,
how are we doing today?
fuck everything.
You want
All
to do you
gas,
want
no
to
brakes.
do you
We
want to explain
so
why you're down in the dumps?
Tennessee baseball had probably its best historic season ever this year for us to very Tennessee shit the bed in the postseason. But at least we made it to Omaha.
But Dalton, you're forgetting one very important detail. Who did you lose to today? By the way,
we lost to Texas today. We dropped to Sean Hunley. That shit sucked. I blame Peyton Manning more than fucking
Hook 'em.
anybody. More than fucking anybody. Literally, what was it? The second inning, they showed Peyton on TV, and I texted the group chat. I see Peyton's in attendance, so this game is over. I'm pretty sure we were in the lead when I texted that.
you just knew.
Yeah,
It was
that
a
or
wrap.
it was that or I think we had tied it at 2-2 or it was 4-4
every
or something.
fucking
Yeah.
game, every single game that I've seen Peyton Manning in attendance, we lose.
Dang.
Every single one. That dude has not gone to a Tennessee game since his rookie year at Indy and seen them win.
Hey man.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Well, hey, like you said though, the Vols made it to Omaha,
Yeah.
right? They had a good
And I hope
season.
Texas wins the whole fucking thing.
That's right,
I
baby.
I
Hook 'em
really-
up.
I went
I
3 in a
really
row
do.
now.
3 in a row. It's gonna be tough, but
Yeah. Well, and
I was
God
telling-
forbid they don't, anybody
Yeah.
but fucking Vanderbilt.
yeah.
Dude,
Anybody but Vanderbilt.
If Texas ends up losing, I think the team I'm gonna go for is NC State, bro. They deserve
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
it.
Wolf
They
Pack.
deserve
Yeah.
it,
they look good.
dude. That
I agree.
I don't even know the dude's name, but he's the one guy that's got the little dreads that are up under his helmet every once in a while. Dude, that dude is hitting dingers
Yeah.
all the
Yeah,
time.
their bats are on fire right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that
Well,
was
they
crazy.
only won 1-0 against Leiter yesterday, which was kind of shocking. But
It was
for
that home run
for
from them.
Leiter to
It's
give
a-
up a home run,
Yeah.
he had 15 strikeouts or whatever it was, which is crazy. But-
Leiter was the pitcher that whenever Vandy was in town against us, that was the guy that we beat. And then Peyton was in attendance for game 3, so you know how that went.
Oh man,
Yeah.
they should just ban him from all sporting events.
Bro,
Just, pull a full on LSU again, how they did
against
with
Odell, yeah.
Yeah, it's just
something.
nah, fam, you're done.
Something, bro, because I love the guy. I fucking love Peyton Manning, but dude, stop coming to games.
Bad luck.
Fucking, I know you have a humongous house in Denver. Stay home. We
Yeah.
still love you. Stay home.
Dude.
Hey, but Dalton, at least you can claim that Tennessee is now a baseball school. You guys continue to
feels
fail
good.
in basketball, continue
True.
to fail in football. You're a
True.
baseball school. You just have to
Mhm.
start accepting that. I
Yeah.
said that last
Hey,
week.
we made the Elite 8 in baseball.
You did?
Hey,
Something the basketball team
Right.
hadn't been able to do. The football team, who the fuck knows when they're getting a bowl game again?
Well, hey, and two, you had the most electric play in all of college baseball this season. That walk-off grand slam.
Yeah,
And
that
nothing
thing
will
was
top that.
awesome.
that shit was nuts.
No, against Wright
against
State
Wright State?
in the regional. Yeah.
Oh, the other walk-off grand slam.
Oh, there was 2 of them. Well, even better.
Actually, no, the one against Arkansas was a 3-runner. We had a walk-off against Vandy that was a grand slam.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was
Yeah,
it.
that's
That
right.
was it. Yeah.
Can't stop hitting grand slam. It's never a bad thing if you're allergic to a grand slam in baseball, man.
No,
Nah.
definitely not. But then we got to Omaha and left. I want to know what the fucking number is. How many runners we left off or left on in Omaha alone?
was a lot.
Yeah,
Dude, it
a
was
lot.
so many. Against Virginia, how many innings do we get runners on the corners with no outs
score.
and then choked it? Or today, dude, we got bases loaded twice and left them on with no outs.
You got the double play that in the when it was 4-4, and then
Yeah,
the guy flew out. Yeah, just can't happen, man.
Fucking-
But sometimes it happens.
Brutal.
You know?
Can we talk about that umpire who wanted to steal the show?
Oh my god, dude.
Oh my god.
that fucking
we
guy.
we have the not
Holy
roommates.
shit.
Not roommates has come to a general consensus that we hate all umpires.
umpires
if
are
your
some
profession-
baby back bitches.
idiots, bro.
If your profession is an umpire, I hate you. I
Yeah.
don't care if you're a dad umping little league games,
Fuck
whatever
you.
it might be. I'm gonna be in your ear all game. If the zone isn't to my liking, you're gonna hear about it.
For real. It's one thing they issued the warning on balls and strikes like pretty early, which seemed a bit early for an Omaha game, but fuck it, whatever. That's a warning's fine, whatever. But then like on a clear bad call, the coach in the dugout slammed his fist down, knocking over a binder, and from across the field, the third base umpire runs across the field to throw him out. In what
that was
universe?
whack.
Like, I've been watching baseball my whole life and have never seen that once before.
Yeah, I'll never understand that. That was just umpire trying to take over the show, and they can't do it. I mean, no matter how hard they try.
Yeah.
So
it is what it is, man. On a different note, though, Matt is now since the last time we did a podcast talking about UT and everything, talking about college, Matt is a college graduate now.
Hell yeah.
I am. Yeah, it's been a while since we sat down and all conversed, but a lot has happened. I graduated on the 15th of May, so I am officially a college graduate, and I think I've mentioned I'm going to UT for grad school, so that's my next step.
Yeah, buddy.
Very excited. So, also scared, but I'm very excited. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It's gonna be fun.
You're gonna love it, man. You're gonna love it.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. So, but and also too, kind of on the same UT topic, some special news is Zach was kind of on hold for getting into UT, and he's going there too. He got in, so congratulations.
It's
to
about
that.
damn time.
Hook 'em.
Right? The
Dude,
third
I
time's the
know.
charm, man. Third time is the charm.
Bro, I could make a whole episode ranting about UT admissions, bro. Dating back all the way to my senior year of high school. Fucking Quincy, this little short guy that was like one of the admissions guys, like hyped it up. He's like, oh, like y'all are gonna do so good, man. Like y'all are fine. You'll be in UT. It's like, fuck you, Quincy. It is what it is. But
Yeah, fuck
we got
Quincy.
in.
Quincy, if you're
and-
watching this, fuck you, homie.
That's right.
Yo, Dalton's gonna run up in your crib. He's gonna
You better
punch you in the rib.
Yeah,
So
you better watch out.
Dip.
Where's my prop?
That was an off rhyme.
Oh man.
But
I had one somewhere.
yeah, no, so I'm super excited, dude. Start in August, and Matt's gonna be coming in and out of town every so often. He's gonna go to class in person, but we already have some plans that are brewing. Going up to Dallas, gonna go to the Texas OU game. It's gonna be
Ooh, that'll be
an
a fun
incredible time. I'm so hyped. It is
fun.
gonna be awesome. So
time. What weekend is that? Let me try
it
to-
is the 9th of October, I'm pretty sure.
9th of
Yeah.
October.
Yeah.
Let me check my calendar. Might have to work something out here.
I mean, you might want to start saving now because you can't get the student ticket
Yeah.
price.
Oh, that's fair. No, I
we're
know
able to
that.
get student tickets for that game for $150, and
Yeah.
I couldn't
Holy
find a
shit.
single ticket that was normal for below like $480.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Holy
That
shit. What blows
is
me away though is
expensive,
the student ticket prices.
I mean, yeah, but it's just because there's such a high demand for people to go to it. I thought it was
guess
going to be
That's
higher.
fucking nuts.
I honestly thought it was going to be way higher than $150.
How much are the student tickets for home games?
So
Get in for free.
you get in for free,
Okay.
but the kicker is you pay for this thing called the big ticket, and it gets you into all home events for UT for free. But you gotta
Yeah.
go in and claim it. So it was like 170, 175, and then
Holy
after
shit.
taxes and stuff,
right.
cranks up the price a little bit. But I mean,
It's
usually
worth it though.
You'd be paying like $100 to go normally.
Right.
So,
Yeah. No, that's still good,
you know,
especially for students. But like,
yeah.
fuck. Because I'm
For
like
6,
bro, at
7 games,
Neyland-
it would be expensive.
for Neyland here, it was $10 for a student ticket, and then you paid $30 for the year for like sports supportive fees and shit. or
Gotcha.
whatever. So like you had two options. You could either opt into like campus beautification or sporting events.
Interesting.
So if you opted into
Interesting.
beautification, you had to pay.
That's
full
interesting that
price.
they give you the choice.
Yeah,
never
I don't
even
know
heard of
why.
that.
I can't.
Hmm.
I don't think I met a single fucking person in my
That did
time at Tennessee that like.
Beautification.
Yeah,
I mean, y'all's campus is great as it is. I mean,
yeah.
it's
They want to
pretty
plant
nice.
more fucking flowers. Like I don't know. Like
but
build more dorms and shit. Tear down the one that I went to. But meanwhile, Morgan's nasty ass dorm is still standing.
Oh man.
dang,
I don't understand.
I still can't believe that they tore your dorm down, bro. Like I remember
It
just
looked
like
good.
yesterday. I
It
know
looked
that was
good.
We went into some of the other dorms and they were kind of trashy. I was like,
Dude, yeah, we went and hung out in Ryan's, right?
yeah, and that one was
one's
way
still
worse than
fucking
yours.
standing. That one is still
That's-
there.
That thing, that doesn't make any sense for me.
All the
I don't know.
The only one you remember in Press Court there was that like group of 4 buildings, right? So there was the cafeteria, PCB where food and shit is, and then there was the one like closer to the strip, and then the one closer to like the road.
Yes.
So the one closer to the strip, I had a friend my freshman year live there, and what did he do? I don't remember. Either way, I went and hung out with him one time, and I went up the elevator to like go in and like go to his room and shit, and the elevator started to move before the doors closed. That building's still standing.
Oh my God, dude. Imagine like that's just like a hazard waiting to happen. Like somebody's gonna get stuck and then their foot or their wiener is gonna get stuck and chopped off.
Dude, horrifying. I talked to a handful of people like just over the years about that, and almost everyone I've met who talks about Reese Hall, which is what that building was, right? Reese Hall, says that same shit. They're like, yeah, I got in the elevator and like the doors started to close after it started moving.
Oh my.
Yeah,
dude,
the outside doors.
That would be my sign to not ride that elevator.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that would be my sign.
I took the stairs and left, and I did not go hang out in his dorm again.
Yeah.
Dang.
Nope.
All right, so I gotta bring this up just on the topic of Tennessee.
Yeah,
Matt.
Oh yeah.
Tell the audience who Daltonius met up with.
Yeah, so Dalton's talking about Knoxville and everything, and it was a couple of weeks ago. My dad has to travel. He's got some business out there at out in Oak Ridge, which is very close to Knoxville. So
yeah,
when my dad originally went out there back in, I think it was April or something, it was the window was too tight for Dalton and my dad to meet up. But this time, they made it happen. So they went out to I haven't heard much about that night. So you got to tell the audience everything. But they met up.
I just basically got off work, hit him up, got changed and stuff, went to his hotel, picked him up, and he was out so Knoxville's kind of broken up into 3 quadrants or 3 like sectors, right? Mm-hmm. So there's West Knoxville, then there's downtown campus area, and then there's East Knox. And so I live kind of in like a weird space between downtown Central Knox and like the campus area and West Knoxville. Like I live in like a weird middle spot, right? But your dad's hotel was in West Knoxville. So it was like a 10-minute drive, went out, picked him up, and then he wasn't far from the mall. And being not far from the mall, you're not far from the bar that we filmed the bar scene in my short film Die For You at.
Oh yes, dude.
That's
iconic.
Awesome.
So I have a little bit of an in with some of the upper management and the ownership there.
That's all you need right there.
Granted, none of them were working that night. So.
Oh, of course.
So yeah. So whenever like I looked around whenever we got in there and I was like, I don't know any of you. Cool. Like
damn it. I was looking for free drinks.
Yeah, no, right. And so we just kind of went, hung out, shot the shit a little bit, had some beers. And probably like an hour into us just chilling, hanging out there, we hear like this DJ board start up across the bar. And I was like, I haven't been to that bar in quite some time. But I know that the one that we normally go to, this was on a Thursday, the one we normally go to has trivia, and like I wanted us to hang out and not like have to deal with trivia and like people like talking, like being rowdy and shit, right? So I was like, let's go to this one, whatever. And so we went there. I didn't know that it was fucking karaoke night.
Oh shit.
So at whatever time it was, the DJ board spins. There's some like music playing. DJ's talking about like, karaoke starting in whatever. The first dude who comes up is pasty white, bald head, wearing a backwards hat. Dude, I remember it like it was yesterday. White t-shirt, black jeans. And he starts singing Sean Paul. Like trying to do the voice and stuff. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Bro, it was so weird. Me and your dad were laughing at him and shit. And after, I don't remember like the next 2 songs. He played like 2 Sean Paul songs though. That much I do know. And then I don't remember what the one that we left on was, but we just went outside because there's like a patio area.
Yeah.
And we were just like talking about life, baseball, shit like that. It was a good ass time. And then before we left, I was like, because we had talked about tequila so much, right? I was like, okay, let's go do a shot of tequila. So very generously, Matt's dad bought all the beer that night. But I was like, I'm not gonna let him buy this shot of tequila. So I went to the corner of the bar, like ordered it and all that shit. And I just gave the bartender my card so fucking fast.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm getting this shot of tequila. And he poured up, bro. I didn't know that he was going to pour up like some gold. What was it? It was Gold Juarez tequila. Bro, that shit is heavy. That is some heavy shit. Dang. Like, I honestly, like, I don't know what all they offer there, but I was kind of hoping we'd get 1800. Because they're, especially if it's gold, because 1800 gold is a little smoother than Juarez. I'm just glad he didn't give us no fucking Himador. God damn. That would have been rough. But so, yeah, I did a shot of tequila with Matt's dad.
Yep.
It was a good ass time. I cannot wait for Mr. Hanish to make it back out here.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Or for Matt's wedding, dude. You can get drunk with him there.
Oh, my God. That's going to be a fucking party.
It's gonna be a movie.
My dad already said it's an open bar at my wedding. I think we've been over this a couple times. So
hell yeah,
it's gonna be fun. And Zach's gonna get a taste of that this weekend. I invited Dalton, but Dalton's got bigger and better plans this summer. But we're having a grad party this weekend, so it'll be fun.
I'll be there in spirit. I will be there.
Oh, of course you will, dude.
We'll probably FaceTime you at least once. So
hell yeah,
be ready.
If you guys FaceTime me to chug a beer.
That might be a thing we do.
Depending on where I am, right? Like if I'm in the car or some shit, obviously I can't chug a beer. But as soon as I get to a beer, I will chug it with
video.
Yeah.
Send us a video.
100%.
Yeah, because I was telling Matt, Kendall already said she wants to shotgun one of these. The Dos Equis lime and salts with Matt and I. So we'll see.
Kendall's bold.
I know. I don't even think she's ever shotgunned anything. So we'll see.
It's been a while since I have too, so be interesting to see what happens. But yeah, that was a kind of a small world thing, and Dalton's gotten to hang out more with my dad than I've gotten to hang out with Dalton.
That's true.
So that's true. You know, I'm a little sad, but I'm also glad that you guys got to go and have a good time, man. Like that's the important thing. And I know like my dad's been he was super busy out there and was able to get away for a little. So it worked out perfectly.
Yeah.
So
I gave him a hard time about being a Yankees fan. He gave me a hard time about the Astros stuff too. So it was fair. No,
best team in baseball right now though.
That's fact.
It's fact.
We what's it
8
called?
games in a row.
Well, so next summer, I'm sure we've talked about it on the podcast before, but me and my dad have been doing this stadium tour kind of thing. So like every year or so, we try to get to a new stadium. And during 2020 COVID year, we were planning on going to New York to hit up Yankee Stadium. And what is it? City Field, where the Mets play and shit, and try to like find a weekend that they were both in town. And so I was telling Matt's dad about that. And I was like, you know, if we end up doing this next summer, like I think we will, you know, you guys got to come up and show us how to be degenerate Yankees fans for a weekend.
Oh, I got you, bro. I got you. I was completely in my element when I was at that game, man. People, it's amazing. I love it. You either love us. I was talking about Zach and Dalton in our group checks, but if you're a Yankee fan, you either love us or you hate us. You're one of us or you're not. And I don't care if you're not, then we just hate you. Like that's just how it is.
That's fair.
Like, it's just, you know. So
fair, man. I mean, it's no different than Texas fans just hating on OU and A&M. Like I literally
like you're one of us or you're not. Like that's just
everything
what it is.
about the University of Oklahoma. And can we talk about why it's OU, but it's the University of Oklahoma?
It's weird.
Oh, that is weird.
I mean, UO sounds weird. Like weird.
I mean, I get that, but like,
well, they're not the sharpest tools in the shed. We've been over this too.
I don't know, man.
That's a little weird.
So one thing that I do got to talk about on the topic of stadiums, bro. So I told Matt about this yesterday when he came over to my house, which we'll tell that story here in a moment. But this last weekend was the first ever game of Austin FC in Austin. So they opened the new stadium up, which was, oh my God, dude, it's so cool.
Where's it at? Is it downtown?
So it's in the Domain.
Okay.
So it's like 10 minutes from my house, 15 minutes from my house.
Oh,
Not
shit.
even, dude. So it's a bet. It's in like the greatest place it could have been. It's kind of like in a good in-between place between the suburbs in North Austin and downtown. So like if you're downtown,
Oh,
it's not
fuck
really
yeah.
that much of a drive up. If you're North Austin, it's not really that much of a drive down. Dude, it was awesome. First off, screw COVID, bro. Nobody was wearing masks. It was lit. It was awesome.
Texas shit.
As they should. Yeah, Texas shit, of course. But we got there super early. There's a bunch of cool stuff to do. Like the next time that I go to a game, there's like a couple of really cool breweries that they do like before the game. They do like a big block party is what I would call it, right? So they had like live music, they had food. There's these two breweries that are right next to each other that are super cool. And like everybody just goes and just like shoots the shit and like just goes and does a bunch of random hood shit. I don't know.
Hood shit.
Yeah. But and then like after they like do a march, so there's like 100 like hundreds of people, if not maybe like close to 1,000 people that are like marching towards the stadium. Dude, the stadium is so nice. I think they spent like 220 something million on it. So it's like not a cheap stadium. Dude, it is
Fuck.
awesome. It is awesome. And there's still so much that I didn't get to do there. I met Christian Pulisic there, the greatest
Mhm.
American soccer player. I asked him for a picture, but he told me not right now, man. I was like, fuck, damn it.
That's what. So the trick is you don't ask. You just walk up with your camera out and treat them like they're not people.
Dude, I know, man. Like, and I realized after the fact, my brother and I were like, damn it. We had the perfect in to get a picture with him because the next day was my brother's birthday. Why didn't we have him go up and be like, bro, like it's my brother's birthday tomorrow? Like, you think we can get a
You
picture?
done goofed.
Or just
I
fucking
know.
say it's today. Yo, it's my birthday.
That's true. But I don't know.
He's not gonna check
Just-
your ID.
I know.
He's not
But,
like.
bro, it was like crazy. Like I touched him, like I tapped him on the shoulder and was like, bro. Anyways, now that game was awesome. We like got tickets in like the supporter section. So we were in like the crazy section where they were like singing songs all game, yelling, chirping at people the whole game. Dude, it was awesome.
Hell yeah.
It
I saw
was awesome.
on their I followed him on Instagram whenever McConaughey posted about it. I saw McConaughey came out banging a drum like shirtless.
Yes, bro.
Banging the bongo.
Not
That's fucking-
shirtless. Not
he wasn't
shirtless.
shirtless? Okay.
He was in a green suit. So like green's like the main Austin FC
Right.
color.
Yeah.
He was in a green suit,
That's
a
hard.
Verde suit. It was awesome. So he comes out with the bongo and then he like hits it once and then you say Verde and then he hits it twice and you say Listos, which is like ready in Spanish.
Okay.
And like he just does that a bunch. And then like that was as the players were walking out and he's just standing in front of the supporter section doing that. Everybody's flipping their shit because like, hey, that's Matthew McConaughey, right?
Right,
Like,
yeah.
that's
Hometown
crazy.
hero.
Yeah. And not to mention like he's sporting a green suit. Like what person have you ever seen that's sporting a green suit in honor
Yep.
of the team that he partially owns? You don't see owners do that.
Mm-mm.
I was like, this is awesome. So that happened like right in front of us, which was just crazy. But what an experience. Like I need to get you both down for a game because it was so fun, bro. I mean,
Yeah. It looks like it's fun.
I'd love
I mean
to.
and then like at halftime or whatever, they lit it green, right? They shut off all the
they
lights
did
and put
all
it
the
green.
stadium lights like green.
Yeah,
So
that's
it was
really cool.
was super cool.
Ooh.
Bro, 10 out of 10 experience.
Yeah, speaking of Matthew McConaughey, when I went on my flight to Louisiana, my trip to went to that wedding, I finished Green Lights on the plane. Oh my god, dude.
Oh, fucking
Fantastic
finally.
book.
It's so
I know,
good, right?
I know, right? I'm like behind
Dude.
the 8 ball. I like graduated Last of Us. Like
Oh
I
my
just
God.
finished Green Lights. Like
I know.
no, bro, it was awesome. Like
Crazy.
just keep living.
It's
Just keep
the
living.
best book that I've ever read, I think.
I
Like
want
it's
to
up there.
reread it, bro.
It's top
It's
5
so
for sure.
good. It's
Yeah.
so good.
What's
When
And
actually
I'm all,
go see
since
my-
we're on the
Yeah.
since we're on the topic of books, I know you guys got it. Logic is coming up this memoir in September, and I'm so excited.
I
for
can't
that.
wait for
and
it.
he's unretired. Can we get
Oh,
a
yeah.
cheers to that, boys?
Yeah.
Cheers. I don't got anything to cheers.
I already
Cheers.
smashed my beer against my head earlier.
Oh, dude, I'm so hyped about that. So we can finish talking about that, and we'll kind of let's conspiracy theory this and talk about what we think he's gonna do. But the funny thing about green lights though is Matt and I have this guy that we graduated with that he's originally from New Mexico. He's from like, I think it's Artesia, New Mexico, which is like out near Roswell. It's like a really small town. And he went to UNM with Matt and I. And then he just in March, he moved out to Austin. So he's like super into music. Like that's what he wants to do, is he wants to make music.
Great city for it.
Oh, for sure.
Yep.
And he just decided to move out to Austin. I was like, fuck yeah, dude. So him and I have linked up a couple times to go get a beer, go get a drink, whatever. And when I first met up with him, I think it was probably back the end of April, I want to say. I told him about, because he was like, are you like into reading? I was like, oh yeah, like I'm not like a crazy reader. Like I'm not going to read like, a crazy amount every day, but I tend to read a little bit usually every day, if not like a couple times a week. And then he like kind of told me what he was reading. I kind of told him what I was reading. I told him about Green Lights. He's like, oh dude, I love Matthew McConaughey. And we just happened to be at this restaurant that's right across the street from the Amazon bookstore. So we walked right over there. I showed him where it was. He copped a copy. And then I just went for a beer with him again like last week when I was in Austin. And he was telling me, he was like, dude, this is like the greatest book I've ever read.
Like ever.
Yeah,
so fucking good.
So good.
We have like a whole podcast dedicated to us talking about this.
Yeah.
I don't remember the episode, but if you have not fucking read Green Lights, dude, just go read it.
You have to.
Go to Half Price Books, go to Barnes and Noble, where the fuck ever, and just go get it. Pay whatever they ask for it.
And I'm convinced that one day we're going to have a Not Roommates adventure where we are going to go out and try and find Matthew McConaughey's treehouse in East Texas.
Oh yes, dude.
We're gonna love that.
That would be crazy.
I'm sure
block off a week and we'll go try and find it.
I'm sure it's still there somewhere.
I'm sure.
I'm so sure.
And we'll have to run barefoot and everything and be just like him, shirtless. We'll be running around like Tarzan.
Yeah.
That sounds fun, man. Yeah. That part of the story. Yeah. Oh, me too, Dalton. Trust me. Me too.
That's some nice lettuce.
Oh yeah. I got more lettuce.
What's up with people calling it like lettuce recently? Like, have you seen those videos where the people are like, your dog has some nice lettuce?
I have not seen those.
No.
I think we're on very different For You pages.
I agree.
I didn't even, I saw it on Twitter. Somebody like retweeted the thing. Yeah.
Oh.
It was probably Brad, if I'm being honest. Brad sees some really weird stuff.
Bro,
but...
I follow Brad and Two Man Embassy on TikTok. Did you guys see the shit that they posted today?
No.
What did they put up today?
I don't even know how to describe it with words. Give me 2 seconds to pull this shit up. It's because I commented on it like, this is my favorite video ever.
Oh my god.
Okay, Two Man
Embassy. Yeah, shout out Brad too. He just moved to LA finally. Him and the rest of the boys, so they're out there.
He did.
Got big aspirations and big dreams, and so we wish them the best. Hopefully they get there.
So there's two versions of this video that I'm seeing now.
Okay.
The version that I was talking about is the first one. The second one is a condensed version. So it opens up with Jaquan, the song "Everybody in the Club Getting Tipsy," right? But it's Brad writing it down on notebook paper, and then ripping the page out, then writing synth down and ripping the page out, then writing 808 and ripping the page out, then writing drums and ripping the page out, and finally writing sauce with a smiley face, ripping the page out. Then he rips all this shit up and throws it into a bowl. And then I know this happens later, but I'm not going to wait on the video to do it. He pours barbecue sauce on the bowl that's filled with paper.
I see the barbecue sauce now.
Stirs it up
and he starts eating it.
Yep. And he starts eating it, right?
Yeah, that seems about.
And then there's like these pretty trippy psychedelic effects, right? But it gets better. So then there's these crazy psychedelic looks and shit like that. It's all going nuts.
Look at this.
And it still gets better. And then he goes and takes a shit.
Oh no.
And so
Tristan goes and knocks on the door.
Tristan, that's the guy's name. And so
Brad answers.
Tristan goes and he looks in the glowing now toilet.
The glowing toilet.
And pulls out, guess what? A piece of paper that says fire. And what does he do with it? He fucking eats it.
Oh wow.
Out of the toilet.
There's a lot going on.
And then they're dancing in front of Walmart.
Yeah. Yep. But not just
my
Walmart. It's also a
God.
strip club.
And then there's a
And
strip club,
meanwhile,
yeah.
while they're dancing, the sound is blocked on TikTok right now.
Now they're in an art museum.
But this is the song behind it.
Oh, now they're in the White House. Oh my- Dude, it's still going. Now they're above a sea turtle.
This is
It
the
goes on
longest.
for so long.
Okay.
Welcome to the
Tristan.
two-man
Okay, now they
embassy
zoom in
pub.
on Tristan's face. Now they're over a stingray.
Yeah, it is one of my
Now
favorite
there's
videos.
3 of Brad's. Okay, I'm done watching this. That's pretty
This
funny.
is a lot to digest.
Oh
right
my
now.
God.
Before
still
the
watching
sound
it.
got banned,
You can't make
got
that up.
removed. Right, dude. Before
Oh
the
my
sound got removed,
God.
I watched it at least 5 times at my office.
I'm just going to
today.
comment yes. Period. Just yes.
I just commented laughing emojis, man. I don't know
Oh
what's
my
going on.
God. Dude, that's hysterical. Oh my
Oh,
God.
man.
That shit, bro.
Dude.
That's like my favorite video ever.
That's funny. But on the subject of music, yes. Logic
back.
is dropping a book and he is
Logic
back, dude. That song
is
was great.
Back.
I thought
Dalton,
it was
your
pretty good.
theory is Welcome to Forever 2?
I don't think it's gonna be called Welcome to Forever 2. I think it's gonna sound like a Welcome to Forever 2.
I would not be opposed to that. That's still his best project. Changed my
Yeah.
mind.
I can't. I think it's
You
true.
can't. You just
I
can't.
want Bobby Tarantino 3.
I would not mind that
be
either.
Mad at that. I would not be mad at that.
Dude, if it's anything like BT2, bro, that thing was fire. The only
Bobby
song I did
Tarantino
not
too.
like was the one with 2 Chainz.
What?
I hated that song.
What?
Bro, there's only like
What?
I can only honestly say that I hate a handful of Logic songs. That is one of them. I cannot stand Don't Be
What is
Afraid
that
to
one
Be
called?
Different.
Oh, that one's trash. I hate
And
that
I cannot stand Bobby.
one. Bobby.
What?
Mama.
his penis.
How do you not like this 2 Chainz State of Emergency track?
Oh, that's so.
What?
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
I can't
I think
stand,
I have
bro.
to agree with Zach on
I
that.
He
can't
said I ain't in the
stand-
club throwing dollars. I'm at GameStop. I love that shit, bro.
Dude,
Come
I
on.
can't stand 2 Chainz' voice. It's
What?
so annoying, bro.
What?
2 Chainz.
Dude, 2 Chainz. I can't stand
What?
Lil Wayne's voice. I can't stand Gucci Mane's
Weezy.
voice,
Wop.
bro.
It's lit.
And then like I'm
That's
only
Travis.
starting to come around to like the sound of Lil Baby's voice, bro. That used to annoy me too.
You like 42 Doug?
You like 42 Doug?
Bro,
Lil Baby? Can we talk?
Dude, I fucking
Okay,
love
can we-
42 Doug.
You fuck with 42 Doug.
Dude, I heard okay, so my coworker Ike, and he hasn't been on the podcast, but I want him to be at some point. Liam, my cousin.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Um
Oh god.
at like the same time on the same day, Ike was sitting across from me in our office, and Ike shows me this song as Liam texts me this music video, the same video that Ike is showing me, and it's 42 Doug and Roddy Rich's For the Gang, which sampled
Yeah, okay, that song is not bad.
Scorpions No One Like You, which is one of my favorite Scorpion songs. And so whenever it opened up like that, and then they have that crisp little whistle in there, I was like, what the fuck am I about to listen to?
Yeah.
And the first time I heard it, I didn't really fuck with the what's it called? The lyrics that much, but I was like, this beat goes crazy. And then I listened to it again and I'm like, okay, these lyrics hit. And now every time I hear it, I'm like bouncing and shit. Like it's a hype up song, man.
Dude.
And so from that, that was how I found out about 42 Doug, and I have 42 Doug into some of his discography.
I know Matt was like, God damn it.
42 Doug. I see what
I know
you
Matt
done
was
did there.
I
It's
know
not
Matt was wanting
trash.
to have a Nelk reference in there. Bro, I've been
Yes.
getting exposed to like these whack rappers through Nelk because they'll do pranks on him and stuff. And then like in the Steve Will Do It video not too long ago,
Tyler Yahweh.
he was in the studio with Tyler Yahweh.
What the fuck,
Yeah.
for real?
And then Jesse at one point was doing a prank on
Simba,
Guap
right?
Dad 4000.
What the
Guap Dad 4000.
Hey,
yeah,
hey,
that was his name.
Hey,
Dude.
Guap Dad kind of snapped on the Dream
Dude.
Bills album though.
Okay, I agree on that, but
Yeah.
his own stuff is garbage.
It's probably
bro.
trash because J.
It's-
Cole isn't there working with him, but like
his voice is like, yeah. Guap Daddy.
That guy was
Jesse,
whack, man.
Jesse started calling him Guap Daddy, and he was like,
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
He's getting all pissed
Oh
off,
my
bro.
God.
He's like, I'm really finna shoot you. He's like, I'm finna shoot you, boy. And then I'm like, boy, you like 5'2", you don't have a gun on you. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
There was one I
Flap
saw.
daddy.
I think it was Jesse on the Full Send channel that he rented out a studio with this producer and shit, right? Or this engineer.
Yep.
And
That's
he's like,
what we're talking about.
is that the
Yeah.
same
He was
video?
pretending
Maybe I
to
didn't finish it.
he was pretending to produce
But-
the albums, right?
But I know who you're talking about. It's the Simba guy. And
Simba
he,
dude.
He's
Bro,
like,
he got
he's
so
like, make
pissed
that-
off.
I know. But then there was that
Yeah.
other guy that he pranked, and he was like, "We need more animal noises." And he's like,
Yeah.
"Bitch, I'm
What
a
is-
lion."
Bitch, I'm a lion.
Bitch, I'm a lion.
What
Yeah.
is-
He said, I'm a
Like, I
koi
gotta
fish.
find-
I'm a koi fish.
I'm a koi fish.
fish. I'm a koi fish.
That shit was
I'm gonna
hilarious.
go find this video.
Well, because there
Dude.
was the two kinds of responses that can happen from the artist in that situation, right? And so there was the
Yeah,
first dude who he gets out and he's like, y'all are fucking with me. And then he's like, no, man, listen to the album. And it's like some ridiculously trash song.
It's like talking about how he wants
Jesse's
to
rap
fuck your
song,
dad.
isn't it? Didn't
Is
they
it?
put in Jesse's rap song?
Oh, is
Did
that
he-
what
Yeah.
that is?
He's-
I
Oh my
thought it
God.
was, yeah.
But it was
And
some like dog shit. And so he started, dude number one started laughing. And then the Simba comes in who has like a little bit more clout and like
He's
some
pissed.
respectability. And he just got so fucking mad whenever they were trying to like finalize the prank in the studio, right? They were like playing him his song. And Simba kept like reaching over and hitting the space bar to stop it. And he was like, that shit's trash. That shit's trash.
Yep.
And then he just left. And they were like, is he mad? Like, yes, he's fucking mad, bro. He stormed out.
I love how like the dude who rents out the studio too just like lets it go along.
Oh,
with
he's
the
like trying to
prank, too,
conceal
yeah.
his laughter the whole time. He's like trying to keep
He's-
a straight face
yeah.
and shit. Oh my god, I love
All right,
it.
boys, I found it. I found
You
it.
Wop
found it?
Dad
You
And
4000.
then go right into the lion, koi fish, and just name drop some animals. Come on. I'm a koi fish.
I'm a koi fish.
I'm a tortoise.
I'm a tortoise.
Yeah. Still in the jungle with all my niggas. I don't got a pride, I'm a killer. Lions, tigers, and bears, these niggas don't even care if I can come and kill them.
Tell me when that was actually kind of fire. His freestyle.
Hey, he started going and he was just gonna stick to the theme.
I'm a koi fish.
And it
I'm a
wasn't
koi
trash,
fish.
but
I'm a
it
tortoise.
Oh my god, man.
Oh,
Well,
dude.
since we're on the subject
Oh
of
my
milk,
God.
I am boycotting all seltzers until I can get my hands on Happy Dad.
I don't know
Have you
about
I
heard
will
about this,
never
Hottie?
drink
yeah.
I will never drink another seltzer until I can drink a Happy Dad.
I'm with that. I'm with that.
No more skinny can bullshit.
I still want
We
to
only drink
cacti.
seltzer out of beer cans.
I still want to
You-
drink cacti.
Dude, it's so bad.
Ah, that shit.
Yeah.
That shit's
Dude,
so good.
it's so bad, bro. Okay, let's talk about cacti for a moment, okay?
gas.
He
So,
kind of
like-
sold the bag a little bit.
Pineapple, it depends on the mood that I'm in. Strawberry is like hit or miss sometimes. Sometimes it's way too like strawberry-ish and it's got like a good aftertaste, but also a bad aftertaste. But the lime one, I mean, you just can't change my mind. It literally smells like you took fermented shit and then mixed it with limes and then put it in this seltzer. The lime, it smells bad, it tastes bad, and it's so gross, bro.
What? Yo, the lime's the best one.
It smells like
That's
rancid
the best one, no question.
fermented shit.
That's a
No,
can of tequila and lime. Love
no,
that shit.
no. See, like
I could
See,
drink
I
so
had
many of those.
I had the pineapple one. I had the pineapple one at Matt's house, and I liked it. But then when I got my own package of it, it was horrible. But the lime one, you cannot change my mind. That is like, it's
So
ugh.
I love
lime
that
one-
shit, bro.
the lime one's not bad. I haven't had the strawberry one. The pineapple
It-
one I really didn't care for.
See, that's what the
It's
pineapple one I
literally
was
like you have
kind of
a juicy poop, and you squeeze out the liquids in it. Oh, it's
Oh.
horrible. You ugh.
Oh man.
Well, see, that's what I'm worried about Happy Dad though, because I keep on seeing TikToks and people like how to drink Happy Dad, and they're just pouring it down their sink. But everybody else who's having it is
That
like,
could just be
oh, it's
shit
like the best thing
talkers.
ever. Yeah,
It's
you know,
probably
like, but-
anti-milk people.
and obviously like the Nelk Boys aren't going to say their stuff is crap, so like they're going to hype it up, and it's never going to get into New Mexico until like 5 years from now, guaranteed probably. So, but
I'm hopeful that it's not bad. Like I'm hoping that it lives up to the hype and it's good.
I'm sure it'll be
because-
enjoyable at the very least.
yeah,
Yeah.
'Cause even the
Nope.
bad seltzers, like I'm not a huge fan of Truly, but like I don't hate them.
See, I like Truly's better
Truly's
than
not
White
bad.
Claw. Personally.
I'm not a White Claw guy anymore. all that
I
much.
liked White Claws the best until Cacti came out.
See, White Claw is just a little too seltzery. If I'm going for like a nice tasting seltzer, my go-to probably at the moment would be the Topo Chico ones. Those ones are
Those
good.
Topo Chicos are nice.
They're not
those
super
to-
seltzery. They're
yeah.
just good flavor, I think.
I don't remember
So-
which
That-
one. I don't remember which one it was because my parents brought a case whenever they came up to Tennessee for Easter,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't remember which one it was, but there was one that I did not fuck with, but the
Okay.
other two I was all about.
Yeah, if I'm being honest, like I'm a super big mango guy. I
know
didn't
like
really
the
mess
mango.
with. I didn't mess with the mango. The strawberry one's good. That's probably like
did
the
like that
most
one.
like authentic tasting one. I think the lime one of that's the best lime seltzer that there is. It was really good. And usually the lime's like kind of booty on all of them. Like the lime White Claw is not that great. The
See, I
lime
like the lime on
Truly's
all of them.
not horrible, but
The lime is always
the
my favorite.
pineapple was probably my favorite of the Topo Chicos.
Okay.
I like the Bud Light seltzers. Those ones are my favorite.
I still haven't had those.
What?
They're actually
Mm-mm.
they're pretty good.
Yeah, they're pretty
Like
good.
everybody has a seltzer now, bro. Like Coors
the
Light
wave.
has one.
Blue
Those
Moon has one.
Corona.
I want to try Blue Moons because I like Blue Moons. I want to
Dude,
know
if
their
Blue
seltzer
Moons
is.
might be
Blue
pretty
Moons-
good.
Yeah, theirs could be good because think about how good the Belgian White is.
Yeah.
And that's like probably
With
their
an orange
closest
slice.
too.
Oh,
So good.
Dude, the what's it called? The Coors Light ones cannot be any good. There's no shot those are good.
No way.
There's
I
no
I
shot.
feel like those ones aren't going to be.
like the Corona ones were not good at all.
Yeah, I could have told you that before you even had those. I would
We-
never try the Corona ones personally.
Not
It
during
just doesn't even sound good.
not during Chiefs Bucks Super Bowl, but whenever it was Chiefs Niners, we bought a case of White Claws, Trulies, Corona seltzers, and Bud Light seltzers.
Okay.
And compared
Try them all.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And I still liked White Claw the best, but Bud Light was a close second. My only problem with Bud Lights was that the lemon lime I didn't think stacked up to the White Claw lime.
The other ones. Okay, that's fair enough.
But that
That's
was the
fair.
only
Dude.
knock I had on it. Like,
Yeah. Bro, I will say one that I got like a single can of it the other day.
mhm.
The Dos Equis lime seltzer is really good.
I didn't even know
Dos Equis make
had one.
seltzers now. I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
they have
What
a
the
lime
fuck?
one. I think it's the only one. It's like the ranch water is what they call it. It's like a ranch water lime flavored.
Oh,
Dos
Those are
Equis
the
owns-
ones.
Dos Equis owns
Wait,
ranch
so
water?
ranch
No,
water is
they
Dos
just call
Equis?
it ranch water. So there's like a brand that's called ranch water, but then there's like an alcoholic beverage that's called ranch water in the sense that like a margarita would be called, right? Like nobody owns the
okay.
naming rights to
I
margarita.
just knew about the
right?
like the canned shit because I see it on Facebook. I've seen it at the store,
Yeah.
and every time I
dude.
see it, I'm like, "There's no way that's good."
There's
I don't know how to
so-
feel about it.
I don't know, bro. Like there's some interesting flavors on that. Like they have one that's called spicy for the ranch water ones.
Yeah,
not
that's
the
the-
Dos Equis, but there's
Yeah.
like spicy. There's like some kind of ruby red grapefruit, which sounds good. And then the one that interests me the most, and this is probably the reason I'll get a case of those soon, is they have a prickly pear one.
Yeah, I like the prickly pear shit. We make a prickly pear margarita at the bar, and every time I make it, I
Oof.
straw test it. Like I know how that shit tastes. But
Yeah.
I'm always like, I need to double
Dude.
check that.
There's
Yeah,
some
it's good.
bro, the
Smart.
Torchy's has a prickly pear lemonade that is the bomb. It's the bomb. Oof. So good. Have
So
y'all ever
what's-
had
So what's the
fried
difference
prickly pear?
between prickly pear? Because prickly pear is just desert pear, and a normal pear. Like, does it actually grow on a cactus? Like, is it a cactus fruit?
I think it does. Yeah.
It is. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
It's
That's
like the
fucking
cactus fruit, and I think even like sometimes like they take like the actual cactus parts and do that, right? I don't know.
I
for
don't know
sure.
enough about
I wouldn't know.
I'd have to do some
that.
research on that. I really don't know, but I know I went to Sedona, Arizona 2 years ago, and we had fried prickly pear, and it was really good. That
Okay.
coupled
That
with
does
fried
sound pretty good.
rattlesnake is good.
Okay, here I'm gonna share my screen real quick. If it will let me. Where the fuck is my share screen now? There we go. All right, Google Chrome share. Here we go.
Prickly pear.
So the prickly pear, or the opuntia, commonly called
Ah.
prickly pear, is a genus of flowering plants in the cactus family
So it is the little red parts.
Cactuscae. Prickly pears are also known as tuna, sabra, Nepal, from the I'm not even gonna fucking try.
Nahuatl.
Word
Nahuatl.
Nepali for the pads or nostal
Napali.
from the whatever. It's a fruit of the
Nochil.
cactus.
Touchdown.
Fruit of the cactus is what it is.
Fair enough.
Yeah, let's. I'm gonna go to images so we can get a better look at this.
Bro, I love going to the grocery store and looking at all the exotic fruits that I'm like, where the hell
All
did
right.
that come from?
Now here's the deal. Here's the deal. You can't tell me those don't look like diseased testicles.
I mean, I've
how do you know
never-
what disease testicles
how do you
look
like? Are you
Dalton?
googling that?
Yeah, all the time.
Kind of
Y'all don't.
sus, man.
That way you
No.
make sure that your shit's
No.
on point.
I
Be like,
mean,
damn,
I
the
get
left
the
one
thought
looking a little purple
process.
right now. Let me Google that. Like,
Don't Google. No, do not Google disease testicles.
Yeah, let's not. And say
I'm
we
not gonna
did.
do it right now.
No, yeah, we were not gonna do that anyways because we'd have to blur that out.
For YouTube.
This guy.
Oh,
Oh, my
man.
god.
So how
Yeah,
often
I,
are you googling?
Oh, it's like
diseased
once
testicles?
every 7 to 8 months.
That's
like,
Why?
pretty.
Like sometimes twice a
consistent.
year, depending on how it staggers. You know, I started when I was 12
Yeah. Is that how you decided that you were really into looking at pictures of
Of
Google
balls?
images
Yeah.
of balls?
Yeah.
I mean, it's an interesting hobby. I mean, like, there's people that are into feet. There's people that are
Yeah.
into toenail clipping. So, like, there's weirder stuff, man.
Toenail clippings? Wait.
That was just something I was making up. I bet you there's like a select
sure
group
you're
of people
right.
that are really interested in toenails.
Bro, have y'all ever
Guaranteed.
have y'all ever bit a toenail? Be honest.
No, I have never done that.
You've
No.
never bit a toenail? Bro,
No.
I've bitten my toenail one time.
Well, it was still on your foot, or when you cut it off.
Yeah, while it was still on my foot.
Dude, I bet that shit was
Oh.
hard.
It was tough. But I
Because
had
sometimes you're
'cause-
like, if you're biting your thumb, sometimes like the thumbnail
yeah, it'll
gets
hurt.
pretty hard sometimes.
Yeah, no, there was one time, it's kind of gross, but there was one time I had like a toenail go like really far out and it kept getting caught on my sock. And so then I would go to take my sock off, right? And it would just fucking yeet on my toenail. And so I was like, I got pissed off and I got tired of it. So I went and looked for my clippers and I couldn't
Ugh.
find them. And so I was like,
God.
this ends now. So I went and like fucking, I think I was like 9. And I like took my leg and like did this shit. I can't do it anymore, but and I just fucking like
You gone, toenail?
I like wedged it up on my opposite thigh and like fucking chomped it off.
Oh,
It was a
No,
one
toenails.
chomper. I didn't like dig in. Like if
No,
I told myself before, like if I can't get
toenail
this,
jumper.
I was like, if I can't get this right now, I'm gonna just go get my pocket knife and cut it off.
God, man.
Ooh.
You got lucky you didn't have to do that because then you slip and then you're down one toe. You're
Yeah.
a 9
Yep.
toer.
Yeah.
It's all right.
I
He's
have
got
had
9 more.
I have taken my pocket knife and like cut out ingrown toenails and stuff. That's a bit
Ooh.
gross, but like I've definitely done that.
Oh.
I'm not going to the fucking doctor for that. For them to just take a knife and put me under, like get the fuck out of here.
I mean, I get the
He'd rather
thought,
do it
but-
himself.
Yeah,
Oh,
bro.
man.
I'll put some rubbing alcohol in that bitch, wipe it off, stick it in there, cut the motherfucker out, and then we're good.
Shot of tequila. That's what Dalton's routine is.
There you go.
At this
There you
point,
go.
yeah,
Now we're talking.
Dalton feels invincible when he has a shot of tequila.
that's true. That is true.
He would, I guarantee you, Dalton would 100% go skydiving under the influence, or better, you know those like squirrel suits that like have the little.
Oh,
you
where
even call that?
fucking,
Yeah, you've got like the what are those called?
I think they're just called wingsuits.
wingsuits. That's
Yeah.
what it is. It's like the flying squirrels. And dude, I always watch those videos, bro. Do y'all ever watch like fail videos of those?
No, that shit.
Don't.
Yes, it's terrifying.
Don't.
It's terrifying.
Bro, it's awful because like 9 times out of 10 it'll be dudes that are jumping off a mountain and they don't get a good enough running start, and then like you just see them hit a rock and then they flip and they're out of control and then they're dead. I mean, I shouldn't laugh
fuck?
at that, but like, yeah. Oh, you could find some crazy stuff like that on YouTube, bro.
He died. Ha.
He did.
No, I
Oh
went
my
down a
God.
fucking rabbit hole yesterday, bro. Have you ever seen? You know what scam baiting is?
No.
No.
Scam baiting is basically these people. They're hackers, but they'll call like the fucking tech support scammers and stuff, and have like a
Oh,
bunch of shit
yes.
like wedged in together.
Yes.
And they'll fucking bait them
Yes.
and trying to like get scammed and all that kind of
Yes.
stuff, so that they
Okay.
can like
Yeah.
I
dox
love
them
those
to them.
videos.
Dude, I went down a rabbit hole yesterday. I watched like 5 of them that are like a half an hour a piece.
Yeah.
And this dude does like an old lady voice the whole time. It's like a prank call, but there's like serious shit going on.
And it's like, fuck you, motherfucker. You can't get my social security.
Bro, like they get so mad and shit. But there was one, the one that was crazy. I have no idea how they do it, but it's like because they use like a basically what the scam is, for those of you who don't know. What the scam is these people will call you, or you'll call them thinking you're calling some kind of technical assistance place. And there'll be at some point they'll have you log into your bank account while you're screen sharing, all that kind of stuff. And then whenever they see, they can try to swipe your info there. But what they'll do is they'll see how much money you have in your like Bank of America or whatever. And so they'll see that, and then they'll find a way to get you away from your computer while they have access to your shit,
like remote access.
Yeah, and they'll tap into Inspect Element because they're preying on older people, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Morgan is calling me. Hang on 1 second. Hey, sweetie, we're recording the podcast right now. Let me call you right back, okay?
Technical difficulties.
We're having technical difficulties while Dalton's
I have my phone on Do Not Disturb, but Morgan's set to one of my favorites. So it goes through. Yeah.
Facts.
But so anyway, what they'll do is like they'll go into Inspect Element while they have remote access, and they'll change your dollar amount and say that they were trying to send you a refund, but they refunded too much, kind of thing, for whatever the fuck it was, right? So instead of sending you like $300, they'll send you like 30,000 and be like, my mistake, I double tapped 0, whatever the fuck. And then so you'll come back and you'll see your bank account says this.
Yeah.
Because they used Inspect Element.
And it looks legit because it's changed on the page.
Right, exactly. And so then they'll get you to either like go buy gift cards and mail it to them, or like wire transfer, all this kind of shit. And so normally while that's going on, this stream baiter dude or this scam baiter dude will he'll also have remote access to their computer. And so he'll just go through and wipe their files out.
And then he like doesn't. There's like one guy that goes through, wipes it, but like holds it in a place like hostage almost.
Yeah.
And then he'll like these like guys will get on. And they're like, I'm so sorry.
I'm never doing this again.
I'm never doing this again. I promise. Please just give me my data back. It's like, no, fuck you. You're just trying to scam an old person. Like,
literally, the thing that drives me crazy with that is like some of them will be like there was one video I watched where the scam baiter guy was saying in his like old lady voice, oh, I need this money for my surgeries tomorrow, all that kind of stuff. And these scammers are just fucking relentless. Like they hear that you need surgery, or they hear that like you won't be able to pay rent or feed your kids or whatever the fuck. And they're still like, yeah, you need to go buy these gift cards and send it to us, or you need to go wire transfer us $30,000 that you don't have. Like,
that happened to my grandpa. He bought Amazon gift cards for somebody, and he mailed it to different address that wasn't the lady. But dude, it's crazy, and I want to learn how to stop people like that, because screw those people.
It's so fucked up, because they really are preying on older people who have
they don't know better.
A less understanding of shit.
They don't know how to understand the technology. That's the thing that's unfortunate, man. Crazy. This world we live in.
But those videos are great.
I need to watch some of those, like pure entertainment of them getting caught.
Oh, it's pretty great. I'm not even gonna lie.
Let me pull up the guy that I watch real quick so I can tell you what he's called. Because I just found this shit yesterday. Scammer Payback. That's the channel that I watch.
Yeah, I've seen
Scammer
a couple of
Payback.
that.
Yeah, he has like almost 1 million subscribers.
Damn,
wow.
Okay.
Yeah, I went down a huge rabbit hole of that yesterday.
I know how that is, dude.
It's oh shit.
How did you even find that? You were just like
it just
scrolling
popped up
through
in my
it? What?
suggested on YouTube, and I was like, I hadn't watched anything like that before. Like I'd watched, prank calls and shit. But like this popped up. The dude made a fake bank website called like
That's awesome.
It was like First Baptist Community Credit Bank or something, and he made it look all legit. Like he has
super
it set
legit
up.
looking. Oh,
Dude, it
funny.
really is. Like he has like fake transactions on like a transaction sheet on the webpage and stuff. And like he voices like this old lady, and whenever they ask for
it sounds legit. It's not like a robot voice.
It sounds pretty good. It sounds pretty good. what'd they ask him one time? They were trying to say, I don't even know the word they were trying to go for, but they said denomination. So he was like, well, I'm First Baptist. I bank with the First Baptist Bank at the church and down here in Sarasota, Florida, And he was like, no, denomination. What denomination? She's like, I told you, First Baptist. Like,
yeah, it's crazy, bro.
Dead,
I've seen like videos of like those scammers, and they literally set up warehouses of these people.
Yeah.
And their whole job is to just try and scam and get information.
They have like
they call centers
over in like Bangladesh. Do they have like whole setups where they like are trying to hack into things, or they have like rooms where there's just like people just constantly calling and bombarding people with calls, trying to scam people. And
I had one guy call me not like maybe 2 weeks ago. And my thing with them is obviously I don't have the technology to like hack them back or anything.
Yeah.
So I just like to fuck with them. And so they'll call me and I'll pick up as Brad from Domino's.
Nice. There you go.
No.
Sometimes I'm Charlie from Papa John's, but
okay.
But this time I was Brad from Domino's, and I was like, Domino's, this is Brad. You want pizza? I'll bake it. And I forget what he said, but he mouthed off to me kind of thing. And so I just kept going with it. And then he started cursing at me, calling me the N-word, calling me the F-word. Like,
what?
No, he went from 0 to 100. This was within like 3 minutes of being on the line. I hadn't antagonized him other than just like pretending to be a pizza joint. I hadn't antagonized him at all. And then whenever he called me,
speaking of that,
oh my God,
hold up, let's see if we can get
right
one
now. Holy shit. What the fuck?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hung up.
Oh my God. But
for those of you that aren't watching the video podcast, I was just getting a spam risk call from San Francisco, California.
Oh my God.
I was hoping somebody was going to answer. I was going to fuck with them, but
so after he called me, not fuck, but the other F word,
yeah.
I just started to pretend to be gay after he called me that.
No.
So he said that, and I was like, I mean, I'm gay, so I'll
was
fuck
he
you.
sussed out?
I said, I'll fuck you. And he was like, no, don't talk about this. Started cursing at me again. And I was like, you sound like you need some dick in your life, bro.
Oh
I got you.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
And then he started going off further. And that was whenever I got back into it with him. And I started cursing at him, like acting as gay as I could with my normal voice, right? Acting as gay as I possibly could, like threatening to violently do nasty things with him. And I made sure to threaten with consent.
Okay, of course.
I said, you will let me do these things to you. So I went off on a bit of a tangent there, right? And then he pauses for a moment and he's like, oh fuck, how did he say it? Oh my God. He was like, sir, have you appreciated my service I've given you today? Was this a good call? Would you give me good review? And I said,
oh, no.
I said, if you bend over, and then he hung up on me.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Dude, you need to have like
I'm dead.
you need to have another persona that's like, your name's like Nikolai. And you're like, Nikolai from Little Caesars Hot and Ready Cardboard.
My name is Nikolai from Kiener der Toten or whatever that's
Verdansk Pizza.
From Verdansk Pizza, Hot and Ready Cardboard at your service.
Oh
Dude,
my gosh.
There was one time.
It's like an oven in the bottom of the gulag.
Oh my God.
Oh,
There was one time we were on like family vacation, and my dad got one of those scam guys, and he was like probably from Bangladesh or something like that, and he had a pretty thick accent, right? So he's like, hello sir, this is your I don't know what his name was, like something Randy from Technical Supportive Services at Microsoft Google. I'm like,
Microsoft Google.
Microsoft Google.
Microsoft Google. Okay, sounds pretty legit. So my dad is like, oh yes, he's like, yes, I was expecting a call. And then the guy's like, I need a valid credit card number to be able to assist you. So then my dad's like, oh, hell yeah. He's like, I'll give you my credit card number here. I'll give you my social security number first. And he's like, 7964911. You just called an FBI agent, motherfucker. And then the guy, The guy gets pissed at him. He's like, "Oh, fuck are you, motherfucker!" Like,
I love when they get mad because all they call you is a motherfucker, the N word, or the F
Dude,
word. Like that's all they call
have
you.
no response to that, and it's like, why are you getting mad? Like you're the one trying to scam my dad, and he's just messing with you back. Like, I mean, you just can't make that up, dude. It was
That's
a top 10
hilarious.
moment in my
That's
life.
when you know you got them beat. Whenever they start cursing at you in the like
yeah.
5 English
And then
curse
he
words
hung up.
they know.
He hung up. We didn't even hang up. He just hung up.
Yeah.
He's like, crap,
Oh.
I didn't get my old person. Now I'm going to get beat by my boss in this call center because I didn't get money.
What's
Oh,
funny
man.
in those videos is whenever the guy like talks his way up the ladder and he ends up getting like the call center
The
manager
supervisor,
on the phone.
yeah.
Yeah, because he'll end up because
Yeah.
he'll do little cutaways and be like, and now we're approaching the final boss. Like, and then with
Yes.
the last guy, he'll be like, "Oh yeah, you guys are in an office with a white and blue curtain, right?" And you hear him like pause and they look around like, "Oh fuck, what's going on here?"
Oh,
And then they're like, "No," and you just hear them like laughing in the back, like thinking that they're not getting got, but like,
yeah, really,
no,
they are getting got.
they're so fucking great. Spam
That's
calls,
funny,
like
dude.
as bad as
That's
they
funny.
are, they bring me a lot of joy.
Oh yeah.
I love
Yeah.
pretending
They
like
bring
I
the
work
world
at a
some
pizza
joy.
joint. Because sometimes they will be like, "Oh yeah, I'd like a pepperoni," and then hang up. Like they'll entertain it, but it's like
They'll
not
play
as
with, yeah,
fleshed
they'll
out.
go
Yeah.
along with it. Dude, that's funny.
Well, and especially you tell them you're a pizza joint, they're not gonna call you back because you're not gonna
Yeah,
scam a fucking
You're not gonna
business.
scam them. Yeah, exactly. All right, boys. We should probably wind down this little episode.
Yeah. I gotta go
Who
pack.
wants to? Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Dalton's got a
Dalton's
trip that
going
he's
on
going, but-
vacation.
Dalton, why don't you start off with your final thought of the day?
My final thought of the day. It was a good run, Tennessee baseball. Next year for sure. And I have to pack and clean out the back of my truck and top off my gas tank because we leave in like 12 hours.
Dang.
You got a
going to
busy
Myrtle-
night ahead
No,
of
even
you.
early.
Yep, we're driving to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Nice.
Yep, be a fun
How
time.
far of
I'm
a drive?
excited. It's like 6.5, 7 hours.
Oh, you'll be
Oh,
fine.
that's easy.
No,
That's
it's
easy.
not bad at
Yeah.
all. I think if I'm not mistaken, I basically just ride out I-40 east till I get to North Carolina, and then
Easy.
you take like whatever the fuck like highway ending in a 1 or 2. You know, the diagonal
Mhm.
ones are 1 or 2, right?
Yeah.
Take whatever the fuck one that is into Myrtle.
Easy.
Easy.
Hell yeah, man. Well, safe travels,
cake.
brother. Matt,
Yeah,
appreciate
safe
it.
travels.
what is your final thought?
Since we're on the topic of baseball, and I wanted to talk about this more, but I'll leave it as a final thought. We had Justin on our episode, or our podcast 2 weeks ago. The man got some pretty big accolades. He ended up getting Mountain West Conference Pitcher of the Year,
Yup.
and he ended up making first team All Mountain West again for the second year in a row. So
Yup.
we're on draft watch for Justin now. I think he knows where he's gonna go, and I have a good idea where he's gonna go. Not like team wise, but round wise.
Which is where?
Where do you think he's gonna go?
I
round
think
wise?
he's gonna go somewhere within the top 5, 6, 7 rounds, dude. I think he's really made a name for himself. And I mean, you're the top pitcher in a conference. I get it. UNM's a smaller D1
Yeah.
school, but it can't be discounted.
It's
you know?
still the
And-
Mountain West Conference, still a pretty dominant conference.
Yeah. I mean, San Diego State, Nevada, that guy from Nevada had like home runs in 30 consecutive games or whatever it was. So
Yeah.
big shout out to Justin, and hopefully
yeah.
we can get him back on eventually, but we're on draft watch for him. So shout
Hell
out
yeah.
Justin. Congratulations,
Shout out,
man.
Justin.
And he also graduated with me. So
He did.
Hell yeah.
congratulations.
Oh yeah.
All right, Zach, your turn.
All right. My final thought is not a thought. It is a huge thank you to good old Matthew. He saved me yesterday.
Oh yeah, I did.
Oh, boy.
Literally. So let me explain this. Okay. So I just got in from Austin yesterday back to Albuquerque. I'm going to be here for a little bit, but when I was leaving, I had my car keys, which have my house keys on it. And I, for some reason, handed it off to Kendall when she was dropping me off instead of putting them in my backpack. So then she goes back to the house, locks it up, then she goes over to work, then goes to her house, right? So then nobody's at the house. So I get here, get dropped off by my Uber driver, which that's another story for
Next
a different
episode.
podcast episode. Oh my God. It was the most hysterical Uber ride I've ever had. It was great.
no.
What are you,
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh man. But so I get home, I open the garage. It's like hot as balls outside because it's in the middle of the desert and it's been really hot in New Mexico recently. And I go up to the door and I'm like, I don't have a key to get into the house, nor do I have my extra set of car keys that I typically have to my Jeep.
Because they're
So I
in
am
the
like,
house, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
So
On
I
the
am
table.
like, fuck. So I spent like 40 minutes trying to pick one of my locks. Luckily, it didn't work. So, I mean, security's pretty good around here, I guess.
That or you just don't know how to pick a lock.
Oh, dude, I've picked locks in my house, like in the house. Like I've picked locks before, but never like an outside door. So I guess the lock's like a little different maybe, but
Probably got some extra strength.
yeah. So that happens. So then I tried calling around. I texted Kendall, was like, hey, do you have a key? Do you have like an hour for lunch or anything? Can come over and let me into my house? And she didn't answer. So then I called this other guy that's kind of like a handyman that we use a lot. He's a family friend. And he has a key to the house. I call him. He doesn't answer. I'm
Oh,
like,
no.
fuck. So then my only option was to call my grandpa who has a key, and to save the audience of any words, my aunt has been difficult recently, so I did not want to see her, deal with her, and she would have been driving over here. So I was like, hell no, I'd rather sit outside in the hot sun and get dehydrated and pass out from a heat stroke for 5.5 hours than have to deal with her. So I was like, I'm good. So naturally, I was just sitting outside. I'm just like waiting on my back porch, and it's hot. I mean, it's hot. So I'm just like watching Trailer Park Boys. And I'm like, let me try again to Kendall. So I text her, I'm like, hey, do you have the key? Like, I'm hungry. I'm locked outside. So I DoorDash Chipotle at the same time. I'm waiting for her to text back. She finally texts back and is like, yes, I have the key. So I'm like, bet. So Matt had just texted me not too long ago, like, are you down for COD? And I'm like, damn, okay. I can't play COD right this second because I can't get into my home. So I call him like, Matt, do you think you could maybe swing by Kendall's work, which is not too far from your house, and then bring it over here? He's like, oh, dude, yeah, for sure. So he drives by Kendall at her work at Walgreens, gets the key, brings it over to my house, and we get into my house. So then him and I sat down, we had a beer. My Chipotle got there at the same time, so I'm eating.
I literally pull up to his house and his DoorDash is getting pulled up at the same time. I was like, oh, it's perfect timing.
Of course, it's DoorDash Chipotle too. So we've talked about that on the podcast plenty too.
I basically saved Zach's life.
Thank you, good sir.
You are a saint.
You're welcome.
You are a saint. But that is my final thought. And then I guess all that's left to say is, we'll fail.
I fucking love you, Mom.
Yeah.
Promise we gon' go beyond this, but girl, you gon' get it regardless. You're flawless.